So I'm here with BTCC driver, Aiden Moffat. So Aiden, it feels like yesterday that you were just getting to yourself suited and booted ready for your first BTCC race here at Brands, so now you're getting ready for some of your last.
Yeah, it's been a fast season. It's no longer finished and started, but it's been a difficult year for us, to be honest. We came in complete novices, to be honest. Myself, the car, the team, we were all new, so it's been a very challenging year, and I think this year was all about developing, really, and I believe we achieved that. We had a lot of bad luck along the way, but I mean, effectively, we could almost go as far as saying we can write off the first half of the year. I mean, the start of it, we didn't quite have the team right for the job in comparison to how the team is now. We had no running at Oulton Park with an engine problem. We missed races at Croft with engine problems, and we missed out on a lot of time we really could have done with. So, I mean, it did hinder us really, but I think we've still managed to progress well and set ourselves up for next year.
Now you do seem to have improved a lot since you partnered up with Sisley and TOC. How much of a difference for you as a driver have they both made?
This car feels massively different. When Sisley's worked on it, it feels a lot better, but at the same time they run a hatchback, we run a saloon, so their setup doesn't work for us. So they're like that on it, FP1, and we're like, okay, we have to change this to suit our car, change that, and it's a bit slower a process for us because of that. So it struggles, but it's a lot more beneficial now from where we were. So although it's not quite yet perfect because of the difference in the cars, it still is a massive step in the right direction. And with Tom, to be fair, Tom's actually the reason I got into the touring cars. When I first started Fiesta Juniors, my WDE Motorsport, Wayne Easton, the lad that runs that, he managed to get Tom Onslow to do driver coaching with me. So at the time my teammates might call, "That's wicked, you've got Tom." And I'm like, "Who's Tom?" Like, I'd never watched it. Then when they told me, I thought, right, I'll watch the touring cars to see what that's all about, and that's kind of when I fell in love with the touring cars. So for what should have costed my dad a couple of £100 on driver coaching, ended costing him a couple £100,000 on bloody racing in the touring cars. So I'm sure he won't like Tom as much as he used to. But no, it's Tom. I've done a lot of work with Tom. I get on well as in speaking about anything, as in a friend. So when you've got the right people around you, you can relax around. It's a massive help, and he's a great coach, and as everyone's well aware, he's a great driver who's won races, put it on pole, and I think if he stayed in touring cars and well had it in him to be a champion from what I've seen of him. So having him on board's a massive help for us.
Now, Brands GP, the back session around here is a really full-on, have a go at it sort of circuit, and it looks like it's going to stay dry for race one, fingers crossed. So you really can throw everything you've got at it.
Yeah, last year when we were in the Passat, around the Indy circuit, we were there and thereabout of where we should be pace-wise. However, when we got out that back section, because that was the first time I was on the track, I absolutely hammered our lap time, and that's what really damaged us. Coming into this year, it looks like it's going to be dry, whereas last year you could barely see from the rain. So although I've done it now, I'm yet to have a proper stab at it in the dry. I mean, yesterday before our problems, I didn't really get a good go at it, so we'll be going in a bit blind, so to speak, on I probably won't be quite on the edge from the word go, so we're going to have to build up and just hopefully try and hold on in there.
And finally, you qualified 19th. It puts you into some good shape for race 1 and 2 to get yourself some points. That's surely the aim coming into this weekend.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with 19th, just the way the red flag worked out. It really damaged us. I mean, I've no doubt in my mind if it went on I would have got quicker, and I know I would have been further up than 19th because the car felt really good. I was building it up well, and even on the lap we got red flag, from the first few corners I was half a second up because I'd started to push. So I've no doubt in my mind we would have been higher up in that, so it's a bit frustrating, but it's racing, isn't it? So the luck of the draw sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky, but the majority of the time you don't. So, I mean, it could have went better, but I suppose it's not the worst position to be. It's a season finale, so everyone can use up their bumpers, so to speak. So, I highly doubt people are going to be taking it easy. So, I think there'll be a lot of chances to push forward through good overtaking opportunities around this track, on top of people making mistakes and making contact and losing momentum going onto straights. So, I mean, it'll be interesting. We should have a chance to push forward, but you've also got a chance to fall back, unfortunately. So, hopefully we can try and get up into the points and end the season on a high.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Aiden, and very good luck for the races today.
Thank you very much.